Morning, it's the 15th of August. It's been a couple of weeks since I've recorded an update video. That's because I've been away on a little break with my family, but I'm back onto it now. So I'm just going to give you a quick update of what's going on so you can get an idea of the things that I'm working on at the moment. So I want to focus on Amazon Japan because things are progressing quite well there. So just to recap, we're starting to run things on Amazon Japan, but we've also got a service to help other companies launch and then start selling on Amazon Japan. And we've come up and finalised a kind of launch starter pack that we've got for companies. We've managed to get our first client on that. So they pay a setup fee. Normally it's going to be £500, but for this first customer, we've reduced it to just £100 just to get them listed, set up on Amazon Japan. And then what they have to do is they have to send us a small batch of their products. So in this case, they've sent us 48 products and they've arrived. We've got them in our offices here in Hull. So what we have to do now is get the Amazon barcode labels, put them on each of the units, and then we're going to courier them out to Japan on a flight, something like DHL or some other courier, and then get them into the warehouse in Japan, and we're going to sell them through our account. And then what we're going to do is the customer gives us a budget, and we've a very small budget this time, but normally it'd be more, but this time we said at least £50 a month to get some initial visitors, some traffic to their listing, and hopefully because we've optimized it, it will sell. So that's what we're working on. So we just need to create the labels, put them on the packages and get it couriered out to Japan. So hopefully within a week or two we'll be selling these products in Japan. So yesterday I spent a long time creating a big advanced extended Amazon Japan listing. I did this all in English, and then Kayo, our Japanese colleague on this business, she will be translating this into Japanese, so it'll be perfectly optimized. And the listing is a combination of using the right keywords so we can show up, but also there's going to be a lot of keywords in the back end, so maybe this isn't hugely important, but make sure the right ones are in the title and also the bullets and description. But also I'm using a lot of good sales copy, so it's not just stuff with keywords, it's actually written in a way that's going to encourage the customer, the potential customer on the listing, to end up buying this product. So I spent a long time going through the UK listing, which isn't really optimized at all. In fact, it's not that great. So I went through the website, read all the different areas of the website. The website's quite good with a lot of content. Managed to pull out all the right information, some nice images, rewrote the copy in a way for the Amazon listing. So that's what I spent all of yesterday doing. It's ready now for the translations to be done and ready to go. Okay, so that's great. So hopefully this will work out well, and it'll be a great case study for us, because it is the first one we've done for a client, but hopefully it'll go well, and then they will restock their Amazon inventory, and what we will do is then start charging 8% commissions at the moment on any sales made in the future. And we've got another potential customer lined up ready to go, but they're at a slightly different stage. They've got a whole load of units in China ready to ship out, and the customer wants to send this straight to Japan, so we're working with them to do this. We're creating custom inserts for their packaging in Japanese, and then they're going to get ready to go out, and we're going to start selling them through our account, and we will move them straight onto the commission-based service. So every sale we make, we get a commission. So that's going quite well. Right, so another thing is my own e-commerce business that I sell on Amazon, also on my website. If you remember in the past, I've been waiting for this whole load of new products to come in, but these have arrived now. So I've got 4 brand new products, plus a couple of my existing ones, plus a couple of the colour variations. So in total I've got 8 products now ready and selling, and I've arranged with a professional photographer to take some really good product photos and also lifestyle photos with these products. And we've got some babies less than 8 months old, and also some slightly older kids, 2 or 3 year olds, to include in these photography, because they're actually parents and products for parents and to use with your babies and toddlers. So that's great. So I've got all these products. So I went straight to the Amazon warehouses. I ordered some, got them sent to me, and now they're here. I've looked at them; they're all great. So I'm going this morning after I record this video. I'm going to head over to a photographer in South Cave, which is near Hull, about 15-20 minute drive away. Drop off the products, have a chat with them, and then he's going to have a look at them, think about how he's best going to photograph them. Then in a couple of days he's going to start shooting, and I may be there for the shoot or I may not. And it's really good. He said if I'm not there, he will upload the photos live on the web so I can see them as they've been taken. So that's great. So I really think these professional photographs will really elevate my Amazon listings. So I'm going to wait for these photographs, and I'm going to sort of revisit and rewrite my Amazon listings for every single product I've got with a brand new photographs to try and really optimize them, and also use these for the website, and there's also the potential I'm going to get some videos done later on as well on my products, again just to really elevate me up from the competition. So that's great. Not so great, well, it's okay. I was spending a lot in I had some colour variations of one of my main products that weren't selling great, and the long-term storage is going to hit very soon. So I think it's tomorrow maybe is when it's done, but I've created a removal order for the products that were in there that were going to get hit by this long-term storage, and I managed to clear out about 500 of one colour variation by reducing the price a lot and then paying a lot on advertising. But the other one I reduced it quite a lot, maybe still at 300 or 400 in this time, but I still have 550 left. So I've created a removal order for these 550 units, so that'll probably be arriving soon, and I've agreed with a friend who's actually got storage space to for him to store it for me. But what we're going to do is we're probably going to, with my other business, we're probably going to ship these products out to Japan because we think it might sell well out there. So we're, it's kind of a good situation. Well, turning the bad situation to a good situation, and we're actually going to test the Japanese market with this new colour variation. Hopefully that'll do well. Okay, the final thing I've been spending a lot of time on is my barbecue Amazon affiliate website, the one I set up during the Earn 1000 course as a case study. So a year or so ago, I was ranking number 3 in Google for the term best gas barbecue, which is amazing, driving lots of traffic, and that resulted in having a record month of over £1,000. But those days are gone. I didn't update the website for over a year, just left it. The article itself is only about 300 or 400 words long, so it was amazing how it was doing so well in the first place. But now that article slowly dropped. It was on page 2. Then suddenly there was a switch. Google must have, rejig things, and my actual article, Best Gas Barbecue, disappeared, and my homepage instead showed up for that term. And that was appearing midway down page 2, but now I'm on page 3 or 4, so basically get no search traffic for that term. And that's my own fault. And I've been saying for a bit now I need to really have a go at this website and update it, and that's what I'm doing. So I've been spending a bit of time on this. So that article itself, what I've done is I've combined several of the other articles that are on the website that are kind of related to it, and pooled them together and put them all in this one article, and just redirected all those other articles to this main article. And also I had a big buyer's guide as well. I've incorporated that into this Best Gas Barbecue article, redirected that. So now all of a sudden it's pushing 5,000 words already, and I'm nowhere near finished doing it, and I'm adding more and more to it. So I'm really making it a useful resource, everything you could possibly want to know about buying a barbecue, finding the best barbecue for you. So, for example, there's different kinds, charcoal, gas, different price ranges, less than 100 quid to several £100, 800, 900 pounds. Small ones for camping, small back gardens, patios, larger ones for big family gatherings, and all sorts. So I'm going to have a huge, really informative article with this, with links, lots of internal links, lots of external links, lots of jumped out to the right section of the article. So I'm going to make this a really awesome bit of content, as best as I possibly make it. And then I'm going to try and use this as a base to attract some backlinks, and I've got a few techniques that I want to look into, try and get backlinks to this article, and hopefully Google will reassess it, realize it's really good for this term Best Gas Barbecue and lots of other longer tail keywords, and I'll start to show up again on page 1 on Google. So that's the plan. So I've been working a lot on that as well. Okay, so there are other things I've been doing, but these are the main ones I've been focused on the last 1 or 2 weeks, and I'll get back to you next week with an update. So catch you later.